So I have to go. What we're have to go for the price, guys? Hold on. Let's scroll back. What is the website? Now we see the price. Now we see the issue. Here it is. Okay. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I gotta take a piss and I just saw the price. I gotta take a piss and like, get this in my brain. I'm better now. I just yelled for like while I was pissing for like fucking a minute straight. Oh my god, dude. $450. Are you fucking kidding me, Nintendo? You stupid, greedy sons of fucking bitches. Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. And not only that, $500 if you buy it with fucking Mario Kart. What the fuck? You save 20 bucks? Oh, the game's gonna be $7, so you get 20 bucks for getting the fucking digital version of fucking Mario Kart. Holy shit. Still cheaper? They can suck my fucking asshole, dog. Anything above 400, like 400 was greeting. 400 was greeting. Switch 1 launched at 300. 300. This is not 400. This is 450. 450. Read the small print? Yeah, it can get worse. Yeah, I know. I see that. Yeah. So the fine print always has that. But you're right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It could be worse. It could be worse. 520 USD in the UK? Yeah, well, I mean, that does suck. Yeah, absolutely. Oh no, we're gonna look at all the prices, guys. No, I know. We've not seen the price of the new mic and the camera and all that shit either. But yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna go through them all. How are they gonna do it? What? Oh, I have to. Okay. So that's different. Okay. All right. Featured game, the Bonanzas. Learn more. Where the fuck is the price for this shit? Jesus. This is a hell of a website, man. Everything is like, Jesus. Man, they're really burying this price. I'm only assuming 70. We need to see what the damage is. Holy, they raised the price to $80. What the fuck, dude? Are you kidding me? So they've raised industry standard to $80? Is that what I'm reading now? Is that what I'm reading? What the fuck? And then the camera. How much is the camera? What the fuck is the camera? $80 for the new controller, by the way. If you don't want to play on a fucking dog shit Joy-Con, $80 fucking dollars. $80. Dude. $80. You can buy a third-party Nintendo Switch controller for $25 on Amazon. Maybe 30. If you're counting taxes and shit like that. Let's just say $30. What the fucking flying fuck? Extra Joy-Con, $90. If you want to charge up your Joy-Con, an extra $35. This wheel shit, $20. $50 camera. I thought it was going to be $150. I'm actually shocked that they're not making a fucking $150. But 50 is still more expensive than you could get on Amazon. Like you could get this quality of dog shit camera for like straight up fucking like what? $30 on Amazon. Yeah, man, dude. The kids are going to have to like fucking gamble and win the lottery in order to afford this shit, man. Actually, no, it's all the parents, bro. The carrying case, $80. If you want to carry your fucking console, you want a portable, you want to take the portable console out to be portable, $80 fucking to hold it. The dock price, yeah, but yeah, if you want a second one, yeah. I mean that's this one makes a little bit more sense because this one has like electronics and shit inside of it. That's why. Like this one is like the only one that's even remotely understandable. The rest of these are just like stupid fucking shit. No specific on any of the hardware. What do you mean? Power A controllers are solid alternatives and they're always cheaper. I know. Bro, just the AC adapter. By the way, you could use almost any AC adapter. $30. Why? Why? It's a USB-C adapter. Why? No specs on the console? Is there really no specs? Oh, let's see how much the micro SD is. What is it, $400? Fucking piece of shit. I'm curious what their special micro SD thingies are. Okay, I think we can use other ones, so let's just estimate another 60. All right. What else we got? How much is our big guy? DK. Donkey Kong? Do they have a price? They might not have a price yet. Let's see. This is a cute way for the menu to work, actually. I like that. It's going side-scrolling. It's like breaking the thing. There's a little screen shake. That's cute. Cute design. $70. Wait! Why is this 70 and why is Mario Kart 80? What the fuck are they doing with the prices, man? This is insane. Why is this more expensive than a Steam Deck? Man, that's a great point. How much is the Steam Deck, guys? Let's see. Let's see how much the Steam Deck is. Wow, 512 size. Man. Dude, you can play Baldur's Gate for the base version, $400. And you can play every single, not every, but like, you know, a solid, what is it? Like, let's just say 80% of Steam games. A lot of them. You can play like 80% of Steam games on the Steam Deck. And it's $400. With no bullshit. The Mario Kart tax. Yeah, basically. Dude, even the docking station. So the fucking docking station for Mario, for Nintendo is like $120 or whatever. This is $80. Are you fucking kidding me? Baldur's Gate 2 or 3 smaller games? Yeah, but this doesn't use the same like expensive version of the micro SD special card that the Switch uses, Night Mage. You can use any fucking SD card with this. And so you can buy SD cards for on the super cheap. That's the thing. So yeah. Almost definitely. Do we know that, Aceroy? Do we know it's more powerful than a Steam Deck? I don't know if it's more powerful than Steam Deck. I genuinely don't. Dude, Steam Deck can for sure run Skyrim, Hogwarts, you know, all these games. Totally fine. Really, really well, actually. So in order to get a fucking disc cartridge for Mario Kart, it's $80. What physical games? What do you mean? What do you mean what physical games cost? What do you mean? Wait, is the $80 for Mario Kart digital? Is it only digital? Look at the game price asterisk. All right. You know, it says the actual price may vary. The number they're showing you is only digital. No shot. No shot. Are you saying physical game is $90. 90. Oh, Cell made a good point. Mario Kart might be more expensive because you are able to share it. So they have to make up for that loss in Nintendo fashion. Well, you know what they said, Cell? They didn't say you could day one share Mario Kart with your friends. They said that at some point it's select games at select times. So you might not even be able to. Where did you get all this information for the physical copies, guys? Hold on, let me look it up. Nintendo Switch 2 game prices physical. Oh my god. Suggested retail is $80. Price may vary. However, a visit to Nintendo's Spanish website reveals two prices for Mario Kart World. No cookies. Holy shit. They didn't even put it on the English price. This is the Spanish website translated by Google. Digital $80 or euros in this case. Physical 90. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I'm sorry. I hate Nintendo. I'm sorry. Fuck Nintendo. This is insane. $100 US? It could be up to $100 US. No. When it's like Mexico price, existential. Usually it matches. So it's $80 and then $90. That's how pricing schemes work generally. Now I could be wrong. They could fuck it up for us and make it $100. But I'm gonna assume they're not gonna do that because previously, past as precedents, it would be $80 and $90, as this is 80 euros and 90 euros. And on Google, no. They do the pricing differently. Because like it's not a direct one-to-one comparison with the thing. It's because of regional pricing, Central. Because of regional pricing. You're buying a Nintendo Direct, Switch 2 isn't playing Cyberpunk that well. It's upscaling. Yeah, Risco. I'm just letting you know. It's getting close to our pricing here. I know. Jesus fucking Christ. Bro, the GameCube controller. We didn't see that on the other page. That is $70. That is $70. Wait, is every game going to have the digital price be $10 lower? Oh my god. That's what it means. That means that they're going to have an upcharge for the physical copy of the game. Dude, you know who's happy about this? You know who's happy about who's happy about this? Fucking Rockstar. Rockstar. Everyone was thinking that Rockstar was going to be the company that ups the price of base games from, the 70 standard that we've had to 80, maybe 90, or some people are even thinking 100. I made that little video as well. And Rockstar doesn't have to. They don't have to be the bad guys here. Because everyone would buy, 70, 80, 90, whatever the upcharge is for fucking Grand Theft Auto 6, people would buy. They said the new cartridges are much faster. Yeah. Tell me about that. Wait, the physical game is not even a physical game? No. Switch to new physical game cartridge. I gotta find a source on this. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck is the point of the physical game then? There is no point. Yet another way Nintendo is fucking everyone. This is somehow worse than an empty case? Yeah, this is worse than an empty case. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because we're paying more. Just to scam you even more. Paying extra money for a physical copy of a digital copy. I am confusion. Please explain. There's nothing to be confused about. Nintendo is literally sticking their finger up your ass and wiggling it around. They're fisting us. Nintendo is fisting every single one of its customers because they know they can. That's why they're all happy-go-lucky over here. They knew that most people weren't even going to look this shit up. Look at these smug fucking bastards. They all know. All three of them know. Each one of these fuckers know what the price is going to be. Oh, I'm so pissed. Man, I was going to rate this Nintendo Direct as a 7. Now I'm going to rate it as a 4. Suck my dick, Nintendo. Biggest flop? Dude, I hope so. I don't think it will. Because, here, let me show you why it's not going to be. Let me show you why. Let me show you why. We're going to take a little look down. This is some of the shit that I saw today. Nice. Where is it? Where is it? I saw, like, content creator after content creator doing reacts for the Nintendo Switch. Maybe the tide has turned. But content creator after content creator of Nintendo Switch reacting to the news of, like, random characters showing up, Kirby and this and that. And they're like, oh my god, oh my god. And they're, like, crying on stream and shit. And that's why. That's the typical Nintendo gamer. I can't find him, though. Hilariously enough. Now, I guess Twitter got pissed over the past, like, 5 hours or so. But I was seeing person after person just, like, shaking, crying, pissing their pants at how excited they are. You still see it, though. They're caught up. Oh, I think they won. I think they won. I think they won. Oh, my God. The console wars are over. The console wars are over. Dude, holy shit, man. People are... Oh, my God. Coming to terms with games being $70. Nintendo in the background. Holy shit, man. No one's going to Walmart to pay $90 for a game? I hope you're right, Risco. I have very little faith in gamers. Listen, I love Nintendo. Oh, this is good. I love Nintendo. Generally one of the best games, Nintendo Directs. I'm going to be for real. No game is worth $80 to $90. Not even Mario Kart. I'm sorry. That is genuinely insane. I bet this person will still buy it, though. I genuinely bet this person will still buy it. Doc will still buy it. There you go. There you go. The people that are super fans for Nintendo, I genuinely feel will still buy the game. Man. Wait, how much are the upgrades? How much is Breath of the Wild upgrade for Switch 2? Where's the price? Where's the price? Come on. Come on. We're doing this now. Come on, bitches. Upgrade pack. Reject. What's the price? What's the price? What's the price? What's the price? Okay, so you can get it with the Nintendo Switch Online. So you can get it for the subscription. What can you do for without the subscription? Like, how much is it separately? Assumption. Okay, so there's no price for the upgrade yet. But people are assuming 10 to 20. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. $20. So if you don't get the subscription, each game's upgrade is $10 to $20. Probably 20. I would assume 20. My guess is 20 to 30. Yeah. I would say 20 to 30, depending on the game. They probably do it differently depending on the game as well. Like, you know, Zelda Breath of the Wild is probably 20. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom's upgrade price standalone is probably 30. So it makes you want to buy the subscription much more. That's why. And I bet you if you run out of your subscription, you no longer have access to the upgrade. I bet you fucking money, by the way. If your subscription ever runs out, guess what? You cannot play the Switch 2 edition anymore. 100%. 100%. The most greedy... Dude, Nintendo might actually be the most greedy company now. I think this put them over the edge. I think they actually became the most greedy company with this. Like, I think this is on it. I think this is more greedy than Sony. I'm actually, I think so. I really do. Nintendo take the crown from Cashcom? Maybe. EA's crying. Yeah. EA just felt their knees sell. Sorry, I mean first-party developer sell. I mean first-party. I'm talking about big three. Well, big like four. Sega, Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. Even though Sega doesn't make shit anymore. And Nintendo looked at Apple and Sony and told Sony and Microsoft to hold its sake. Yeah, pretty. Well, Microsoft hasn't done greedy shit like this in a long time. What was the last greedy shit that Microsoft did? I mean, they fired developers and stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, price for consumer fuck up. I don't think they've done a price for consumer fuck up for a while. Windows? No. Games. Video games. Yeah. Windows, sure. I agree with you. But I'm talking about video games. Because, like, I'm not going to rate Sony PlayStation shenanigans and conflate it with, like, Sony TV prices, which are overpriced always. For example. That's what I'm saying. Greedy shit in Age of Empires DLC? Oh, maybe they did that. Okay, I don't know about that. But, okay, I would say in general, Microsoft has been pretty darn consumer-facing. In terms of Microsoft Game Studios. Because, like, dude, the one thing that they care about is being able to trying to put all their fucking games everywhere. Literally everywhere. Every single first-party title is available via Xbox Game Pass. They live and breathe via Xbox Game Pass. All they care about is Xbox Game Pass. And frankly, thank God. Funny note, Existential and Bishu, you're right, they lost the console wars, except for huge rumor, Microsoft might be coming out with their next console as a mobile console. Big rumor. A lot of substantiate the rumor. A lot of people think this. There could be a world where they make their own version of Steam Deck, Nintendo Switch type of deal. That would be insane. Xbox One Series X to play natively on PC? Yeah, that as well. Windows handheld would be cool, maybe. If it's priced competitively, it could be better. Because imagine, every fucking Steam game, every fucking Microsoft game, every fucking, Xbox Game Pass game. That's way more of a day one party title. Sorry, day one set of games than the fucking Switch has. That's for sure. There are Windows handheld? No. I mean like a first party one, Bishu. Yeah. You might be right, but like I mean a first party one. Mobile console is not a rumor. ROG Ally? No. I mean their own shit. There's big rumors for Microsoft making its own first-party version. That's what I'm saying. Not like a partnership. I mean their own one. That's the thing. I don't know. Like, no one knows yet. No one knows yet. No one knows when or if or what the next Xbox will be, but there's solid rumors. There's solid rumors. And you know, obviously rumors, but solid ones. I think that's crazy. $450 is a decent price. How? How is $450 a decent? Anything above 400 is pushing it. Not the tariffs? No, these are universal prices. These aren't Nintendo prices for the US. These are Nintendo prices everywhere. Anyone who thinks this is tariffs, it's not. These are prices everywhere. It has nothing to do with tariffs. Tariffs might make it worse later on for US, but these are prices everywhere, bro. This is fucking crazy. We didn't expect it from Nintendo? Why? Why did you not expect the company that is literally the least consumer-facing company now to do this? They literally sue their own customers. Why? The thing is, I'm pissed because I'm not really that surprised. I wrote the note. They got one thing right. They basically made it so their console can't be scammed. What do you mean? Yeah, that's why I'm pissed off about the price. Taikato, you can't do it. You can't buy it. Scalped? How do they fix scalping? When Microsoft knew that selling a Series X was going to be hard, they allowed consumers to take out a loan with virtually no interest. Oh, like a layaway. Yeah, like a layaway is what you mean, existential. Yeah. 450 price tag isn't going to stop scalpers. Yeah, no. That would not. People will scalp no matter what. Unless they have like something on their website that only allows one fucking console per thing. That would be different. Oh, Citizen. Oh, that's different. Okay. They have a sign up for day one, and you have to read. You have to have a Nintendo membership for a whole year. It can only buy one membership. Ah, okay. So that is a win. So Risco Dad said they have a sign up for day one for buying a Nintendo Switch, and you have to have had a Nintendo membership for previously an entire year, and only buy one new Nintendo Switch per membership. So you're extremely limited. So they basically, they did put a stopgap against scalpers for that reason. That is a rare and unironic W. Rare W, but that is a W. Yeah. I want Steam OS to go mainstream. I would love that, Bishu. I agree with you. I think that's how we get competition. $500 for a Switch and Mario Kart doesn't seem bad. No. You know what it is? You know what it is? Paint. So, this is what the price is, by the way, guys. Where's lines? There it is. Okay. We got two bottles here. Not two bottles. Two bowls here. Got two bowls. This one is $450 Switch 2. No game. This is $500 Switch 2 with Mario Kart. Where's brown? I'm looking for brown. Brown. And is there like a little paint can? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Not what I meant to do. Can we make it thick? We can make it thick. Okay, there it is. What does this color remind you of? It's a bowl of shit. All right? And these red lines are sprinkles. They're both bowls of shit. But having the $20 saved for the digital $30 saved for the digital version only of Mario Kart, and you don't even have the physical copy or anything like that at all, is sprinkles on a fucking bowl of shit. That's it. Sure, you got some sprinkles. Congratulations. You're still eating a bowl of shit. That's what it is. Yeah, I could have a bowl of shit with sprinkles. How is that not a bargain? Exactly. Exactly. It's sprinkles. Existential. It's sprinkles. What they're doing, this is sprinkles. That's literally some sweet shit. Yeah. Holy fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Who would buy the game without... Yeah, because they know no one's going to buy the game with... buy the Switch and no game. No one's going to buy the Switch and no game because there's only one game. There's only one first-party launch title. And it's only Mario Kart. So no one is going to buy the game without Mario Kart. No one. I'm not against $450 for the Switch, though. I am. Fair price to you? Yes, because you are like the biggest Nintendo fanboy in our community, which is totally fine. I love you, Doc. I respect it. That's totally fine. But keep in mind, very few people are okay with this price. Very few. This is something you're happy with, and you're like in the 1% of people that are okay with the price. 99% are not okay with this. They want you to spend the extra $50. Yeah, exactly. Do you know why? Bishu, do you know how much it costs to make the digital key for the Mario Kart game? Nothing. That's why they're pushing digital. Because it costs them nothing. This is free money for Nintendo. Free money. Lost sales, but it's not even a thing because you can only really buy it. You can only really buy it. Like, no one's going to... If there was a choice, then different. Like, there's no one's going to buy the Switch with no game. So it's a false choice. It's a false choice. It's a very slick marketing trick and very often used. But it's just a bowl of shit. That's all it is. All it is a bowl of shit. Look at my previous message. There's only one confirmed launch title, and it's Mario Kart. Exactly. Yeah. There are no June 5th confirmed third-party launch titles. There could still be some, but it's an illusion of choice. That's the term I was looking for. Illusion of choice. What did you pull up, Ryan? We'll check that out afterwards. This is some nice news, Ryan. I would love to see Bloodlines too. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines is one of my favorite fucking RPGs ever made. Holy fuck, man. By the way, guys, what I was describing, this is why. This is why.
Now, guys, what adventure are we going on next? Paramount, the Paramount logo. Kirby! Oh, I swear to God, give me Kirby Air Ride 2. Oh my God.
This is the most normal, the completely normal Nintendo player right here.
What is this? Just tell me what this is. I can't handle anymore. Okay. Like, is this
wow! She's a Nintendo, a Nintendo partner. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed that it's a Nintendo partner literally fucking crying over Kirby? It's a pretty good scream, though. I'm not gonna lie. That's a top notch. That's a top quality scream. And I don't mind the reaction, but the problem is well, let's see if she commented on the price. Let's see if this Nintendo partner commented on the price. I can't believe we won. We won a bowl of shit. Yeah, no comment on the price. Man, who could have foreseen this crazy turn of events? This is just one of them. There's like 90 billion Nintendo partners, content creators that acted exactly like this that I saw on Twitch today. Not Twitch, on Twitter today. This is why. And I don't blame them. I genuinely don't blame them. I kind of blame them when they're, Nintendo partners and it's like plastered all over their fucking profile, and they're literally, you know, Access Gaming, good old Access Gaming. This is why you can't really trust sponsored streamers. But the problem is you're, yeah, Nintendo fans holding on for dear life, defending the holy shit. Oh, this is too perfect. This is the problem. And there's a lot of people like this. And they're just, I don't really blame them when they're not sponsored by Nintendo, because, you know, the typical Nintendo fanboy, they're just used to eating the bowl of shit. They're used to the taste. They've eaten so much Nintendo shit that now it tastes like chocolate to them. Nintendo's like, puts a sign on it saying, this is chocolate. And they're like, oh, you know what? I think you're right. This is chocolate. And it's just a bowl of shit. That's the problem. That's the big issue. And it's kind of like, you know, if they released the Switch 2 for 400, it would have just matched inflation. Yeah, they decided to greed, Ryan. That's my point. They decided to greed. I hate the fact they decided to greed. It's not any worse than any of their consoles. Two wrongs never made a right. Never, ever made a right. When Sony did this for the PS5 Pro, I went on like a 3-hour rant, Doc. And you know I did, because I have videographic proof. You can look it up right now. Bam. I'll look it up for you. Other people did it wrong as well. Sony did it wrong. Man, it's almost like I covered it exactly consistently. I am ultra consistent. And Ryan, I don't care. I genuinely don't care what it is for inflation or this, that, or whatever. Genuinely, I couldn't give a fuck. Because we know what Nintendo makes in profit. Nintendo profit 2024. Let's see. $11 billion in net sales. 11 billion. With a B. Jesus fucking Christ. That is fucking disgusting. Now, oh God, I have to pay to get the rest of the information. I'm trying to look for, obviously, revenue is not profit. Everyone knows that. I mean, you can't ignore inflation. You can when they're still making profit hand over fist. Because inflation doesn't enter in their numbers. They're just using it as an excuse to make more profit, Ryan. Companies do this shit all the time. Every company does this. I just don't like them for doing it. Let's see if I can find the profit. Operating, come on. Give me net, give me net, give me net. Dude, so many fucking companies need you to pay in order to get, like, the real information, man. Shit pisses me off, bro. Shit pisses me off. Well, here we go. Here we go. Oh, man. $6.5 billion gross profit. $6.5 billion. $6.5 billion. Doc, the tariffs don't mean anything because the tariff price will be different. This is base price without tariffs, Doc. Because this is prices around the world, including countries that do not have the same tariffs against Japan. So the tariff situation does not enter in here at all. It does not enter in here at all. It might later on if the price goes up after, like, you know, the tariffs happen. But the price right now is just base price. They're not including any tariffs whatsoever anywhere in the MSRP. Ryan, here you go. 6.58 billion. They can suck my fucking asshole. Nintendo fucking sucks. Yeah, it has a tariff on the consumer. Exactly. Yeah. Let's hope we don't get it. We'll get it. We will absolutely get it. We would absolutely get it. Okay, we're taking the hit for companies' bad business decisions these days. I mean, what bad business? You know what the sad part is, Risco? Nintendo is only making a good business decision. Because you think I mean, I understand that you're hoping, and I am too, that the market does not sustain this price. And as a result, they'd have to drop the price. I don't agree. I agree with you that it should happen, but I think this price will be sustained by the community. I think gamers will eat this price. It won't sustain the price. I hope you're right, but I don't think you are. That's the thing. I hope you're right. Risco, I hope to God you're right. And Nintendo will have to eat their own ass and be like, you know what? You know what? We're going to have to make not $6.58 billion in profit this year. We're going to have to make slightly less than that and lower the price of our console. I really hope you're right. I don't think you are, but I really hope you're right. For larger than hardcore gamers fanboys? I don't think so. Like I said, we saw the Pokemon number. 26 million people bought a dogshit broken Pokemon game that runs at 20 FPS. That's a bad sign, broder. That's a bad sign. Profit maximizing companies? No, I know, Ryan. I know we're talking about a company that wants to make the line go up forever. That's the problem with Nintendo. I agree with you. Dude, I agree. I agree that companies that have gone public, like Nintendo has, are automatically less consumer facing. I said that from the very beginning. Nintendo is one of the worst consumer facing companies on the fucking planet. Yeah, you're discussing with Acer, I know, but I'm watching half of it and I'm like jumping in. Exactly. Absolutely. This is fundamental economics? No, this is fundamental greed. You can have economics where you can maximize your profit up to a point, and then you don't hit that greed threshold where you piss off your actual consumers. That's the difference between a publicly traded company and a non-publicly traded company. A non-publicly traded company, which is what consumers like more, are going communist today? No. What the fuck are you talking about, Ryan? We're talking about publicly traded versus non-publicly traded. A non-publicly traded company that tries to maximize profits does so by making the product as consumer facing and the customer as happy as possible. A publicly traded company throws that last part out the window. They don't give a fuck about the consumer. They only care about what the market can sustain, and that is it. They don't care about how they're seen by the customer. They don't care about shit except for making line go up. Profit, quarter over quarter, year over year, blah, 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 blah. By the way, they had a slight decrease in quarterly profit, which is why they did the pricing that they did. Unironically, this profit percentage decline year over year is why they did this. They want that number to go up. The line didn't go up for a single quarter. They started shitting their pants, and they wanted to make the line go up harder. And that's why they priced it at what they did. That is exactly why. Image effect is bundled into profit maximization? What do you mean? But yeah, like just straight up, man. Straight up. This is why I hate every publicly traded company. Because it becomes in shitification central. Every single time. I know you teach this stuff, Ryan. I agree with you. Fundamentally, knowledge-wise, you're right. I'm just saying I hate it. And this is why. Because I prefer it when companies like Steam, Valve, is not publicly traded on purpose. And as a result, they're consumer-facing. That's the thing. I don't know if you're matching the prices of your competitive years old consoles being greedy. That's just my opinion. Are they matching the price? Switch 1 was $300. This is over the price of $300. If they were $400, it'd be matching the price. They're $450. They're not matching the price. They're over matching the price. As far as I can tell, short-term versus long-term profit. I don't think so. I disagree with that. I completely disagree with that. If you're a company that is building rapport with short-term profit, building rapport with short-term sales, you are creating a long-term platform for profit. This is fundamentally like how you grow a business until you're publicly traded. The thing is, when you're publicly traded, you don't give a fuck about that anymore. All you care is about making your shareholders happy. Not your customers, your shareholders. Big difference. And I think that's a very big problem with the games industry these days. This is why we've seen a trust fall off for Ubisoft and Riot Games for the same exact reason. They decided to maximize short-term profits, short-term line going up. And as a result, they're cutting their knees from under themselves. They've lost their public trust. They've lost their consumer trust. They've shredded their own teams, firing their most, best artists for Riot Games, for example, so on and so forth. And as a result, the future of the company is completely uncertain. I think this entirely shows how short-sighted, maximizing short-term profit quarter over quarter, making sure line goes up for a publicly traded company is. That's the thing. I think this actually disproves your point, brother. I mean, it's super important for long-term profit more than lock. Absolutely. There's a reason that Steam is still the most used. That the fucking meme. Oh my god. Hold on. Endgame meme back to me with Valve. Let's see if I can find it. Valve does nothing. Literally does nothing and stays winning every time. Every time. Why? EA, publicly traded. Sony, publicly traded. Microsoft, publicly traded. Sure, Microsoft doing something slightly better now, but, they've had their massive L's. And meanwhile, Steam is seen as, because it is, the most public-facing company out of all of the major gaming companies. As in, like, a larger platform-style company. Because they actually give a shit about the consumer. And the consumer knows it. All of us know it. Every single one of us. They've only done things that make the consumer experience better. And as a result, everyone pays them hand over fist. They make profit hand over fist. The only negative thing that they do, really, is loot boxes for fucking CS2, is what I would say. And pretty much everything else is, like, pretty much a W, man. It's insane. I'd hit the hey, happy to see. Yeah, absolutely, Riska. We love you, buddy. I hope so. We'll keep an eye out, man. I will definitely cover the numbers as soon as it happens. PS5 launched at 5. Dude, again, Doc, I agree with you that other companies do the dog shit. I don't excuse Nintendo doing the dog shit because Sony did the dog shit, for example, with the PS5 Pro. I completely agree with you. Other companies did the dog shit before. Completely 100% agree with you. You will never catch me saying, oh man, Nintendo's worse than Sony. No, they're all shit. They're all shit. They're all shit publicly traded companies that do this on purpose and fuck us, the gamer. And year over year, it's gone so bad that all of a sudden we have wonderful people like Daikato that can't even fucking afford the fucking console anymore. That's the problem. It's gotten worse and it stacks. The shitification stacks upon itself. You got one pile of shit, another pile of shit, another pile of shit, and it just keeps stacking up. And all of a sudden, we got a gigantic steaming pile of shit for all of gaming. It's crazy. I hate it. I hate it so much. It drives me bananas. Ryan, you were talking about, like, are we being communists now? No, I don't think capitalism is the root of all evil, bro. I think the stock market is. The stock market is way beyond. That's the thing. It's a big difference between profit and making good product versus having the stock market and only caring about shareholders. That's the thing. I would prefer to save up for PC upgrade than buying the Switch 2. I think a lot of people might. Daikato, Risco was talking about that. Like, he thinks the market won't handle the Switch 2 price, especially for the games. And if that is what happens, it'll be maybe an increase in PC buying for that reason. Because you can buy $1,000 PC, which is expensive, but you can use a PC for far more shit than you can use a Switch. You can play way more games. You can't play the Switch exclusives, which is what the Switch is relying on, which is what Nintendo's relying on. But the thing is that they're not even launching with much. I think their short-term sales might be lower. I think the short-term sales might be lower. Yeah, Luigi. Hey, man, Ryan, I agree with you. On Luigi, I agree with you. You think it'll sell slowly? I think if it sells too slowly, Doc, I think they will lower the price. That's the thing. Nintendo won't want it to sell too slowly. I think they'll start losing their shit. I think they'll start shitting their pants if it sells too slowly. They went for the Switch 1 earlier. Didn't the Switch 1 have issues with like hardware and like not having enough units though? I think that like kind of like foggied it. Foggied it? Muddied it. Muddied the waters. Sorry. Words are hard. But yeah, I think that was like the big issue with that. I don't know though. Like I could be wrong. So, you know, we'll see. I will cover it no matter what. But I think that's a great place to end it. I don't want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. What do you think about the Nintendo Direct? What do you think about the games, first of all? What do you think about the Direct separately? And then leave me in the comments below what you think about the price. Do you think $450 is a base price, is good, and $500 with the Mario Kart, which is how everyone's going to get it? No one's going to get the fucking console without a game. Or do you think it's a dog shit price like I do? Keep it respectful. If you like the price, I don't mind. If you think it's good, I just think that you've been conditioned by Nintendo too much and you're going to take the bad price, but I don't blame you for it. You know, we're all fans of different things. You know, I straight up said I wouldn't like a price of $100 for GTA 6, but if they did, I'd probably buy it for that $100, which really sucks. And it was funny, right now, Rockstar's looking at this price increase being like, oh, baby. Oh, we don't look so bad now. And so, yeah, I think that's going to be interesting. And then maybe they'll push 110. Maybe GTA 6 will release like a 3-day early access for $120 now after this Nintendo debacle. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I like the games. I think there's way too few launch titles. I think that's crazy. We don't even know which third-party titles are launching with the Nintendo Switch 2. I think Mario Kart itself is fantastic. It looks great. I like the iteration. I think the Joy-Cons look interesting. There's certain big W's here. Certain big W's. But the price, in my opinion, is the worst part. And I think it's very telling that they did not include the price anywhere in the Direct at all whatsoever. So, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know what you rate the Direct at. I would say 7 until I saw the price, and then, as you can tell, I'm unhappy from the entire conversation, but I'll always give it to you guys straight, and I'll always keep it respectful. If you guys like the price, I don't have no animus against you. I have no animosity against you, nothing whatsoever. Enjoy it, buy it, rock it. I really hope the market in general doesn't sustain the price because I think Nintendo's being greedy here. But that's a personal feeling of mine. So we always keep it respectful. We always keep it even here. And but I'll always, give you my full honest opinion. And I think Nintendo is hard greeting. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video, in the next discussion, and we'll cover more of what happens. Whatever launch titles are launching, whatever new things are being announced, whatever, I will cover it all. And hopefully, if you watched the Direct and you didn't know the prices, hopefully I taught you something new about what Nintendo is doing, what the prices are, and why. My community helped out a lot with this by giving me certain links, certain information, certain, keywords for me to look up as we were looking up the prices and stuff. So please give them some serious love in your heart as well. And if you guys enjoyed the vibe enough to join on Twitch, CapCorgi on Twitch. We always cover discussions. We always cover games, always cover good things of every kind. Catch you guys in the next video.